Towson football, this is Lance. Yes, actually, we are all good. I will be there roughly around 1:30, as our students are going to start moving in at 2 o'clock and can move in anytime between 2 and 5. My name's Lance Yaniger. I'm the Director of Football Operations here at Towson University. My position is essentially to help out and support the team and the coaches and make sure that they have a good experience, and I make the transition, in this particular case with summer school, as smooth as possible for the incoming players and transfers to make sure that they're happy, they have a good place to stay, where they're eating, and they're here for all their lifts and have everything they need to be successful here at Towson. I think my favorite part of the job is really being able to build relationships with players when they come in, and this is a big part of it, is that first move-in day when they come in as a true freshman, don't necessarily know exactly what their college experience is going to be like, getting them into a dorm and getting them kind of started down that path and watching them grow to when they're seniors and they're sort of the ones that run the camps or run the different workouts, are the ones that are in charge, and watching them go from someone who's not really sure of themselves to someone who's fully confident in themselves and has really grown to be a man and ready to graduate and go into the job search. Today is a big day. The plan is to come, move in, get their one cards, which will be their meal cards for the summer. They'll have a meeting with the RAs and all of the other students that are going to be on their floor in Newell Hall at 5:10. At that time, they're just going to go over the rules and regulations of the dorms, just so they know what the rules are. And then they're going to go to dinner between 5 and 7 p.m. And then by 7 p.m., they're going to head back to the dorms. And by 9 o'clock, that's when their curfew is. And then 5:30 tomorrow morning, they're going to wake up with me, and we're going to walk on over to the Towson Center so we can get our workout in and kind of get rolling. Right now, we're headed to Newell Hall. That's where all of our freshmen are going to be moving into. So we're heading over there so we can get set up a little bit, and they'll be moving in right around 2 o'clock. So we already moved in and ready to go? We're done. Oh, okay. How are they doing is the real question.
We'll find out on the way back.
You go on the way back. I got you.
Back.
York Road is this main road that's right out here.
Oh, you're another part of Jersey. Okay. What part?
I heard about Towson before. I lived like 10, 15 minutes away. And I always wanted to go to the school.
I had a lot of offers, but I think that the one thing that drew me to Towson was just the vibe of family and just knowing that I feel confident in the coaching staff and just confident in the school in general. And when I took my official visit, I definitely believed that when I was around here, it was kind of like a home. It was kind of just like a sense of you're going to get taken care of, you know?
Just to get back out there and play, because I haven't played since last year. So, just kind of ready to get back out there.
I'm excited just more than anything just to learn and, help the team in any way I can, whatever that may entail.
It is. It's kind of exciting, and Doug went to school here, so it's kind of like coming back to where we went to, spend a lot of time, and he's excited about his next step. So we're excited for him and excited to come back down for the fall for the games.
The recruiting process to me was an experience of a lot of different schools. I visited Ivy League, Air Force Academy, schools closer to home like Penn State. So I got to figure out what every level was like and what each school differently had to offer. And I felt like whenever I came to Towson that not only the school was a great growing environment, that the football program was right there with it as well.
Through the whole recruiting process, I never pushed him one way or another. When he made his decision, his statement to me was Towson feels like home. And I said, well, then you made the answer. So, and it's nice that Coach Ambrose and I graduated together, and he's going to play for him. So that's a pretty neat factor.
Brock Irvin is the son of Doug Irvin, who's a defensive lineman here, played. And there's a long history that goes back between Doug and I guess I can thank Doug because I'm probably a coach because of him. I just leave it at that. But Brock's a great kid. He's one of those guys that does everything right, like tries desperately to do everything right. And that's a testament to his family and foundations that he had coming in. And Doug got some of those foundations playing for Coach Albert when we were here before. Charles Murphy is a fantastic athlete who can play multiple sports. He's a very, very good basketball player. He's in the mold of a Jabari. He's tall, he's long, he's got great ball skills. He's also in the mold of Jabari that he thinks that 160 pounds makes it okay to play wide out in college football, and he's going to find out really fast that's not going to work. Jeremiah's a local boy who hasn't always been a local guy. He finished up at Delaney, but he's had a little bit of a rough road, but has stayed true to the core of who he's supposed to be. He's had some really good mentors, and he wants nothing more than to represent this football program, this city, and this state. It's the relaxing calm before the storm. That there are very small windows of time from a coach's perspective where we're not moving 10,000 miles an hour with our hair on fire. Get a chance to see some of the young guys working out. Get a chance to understand what they are and what they're not. They get a chance to understand what they are and what they're not in relation to guys that are 19, 20, 21 years old. And it's enlightening for them. It's the beginning of recruiting ending for them and them understanding what foundations they really had before they got here and how that's going to help propel them forward. So it's a fun time of year, but you can kind of smell it. You can kind of taste it. The days feel a little different when you wake up in the morning. I don't know, it's like the release of Stranger Things. You know, good stuff is coming.
I went to school here at Towson. I was a sport management major. I needed an internship, and I ended up getting an email from my advisor about this opening up. I sent an email to my former boss, Mike Shapley, and he ended up calling me like a week later, hiring me as a student. Did that for 2 years, graduated, became his assistant in the equipment room, and then he left, and I just moved up. Under Armour, they're like right down the road, so we do get a lot of opportunities to test things for them, like gloves, shoes, cleats, clothing, accessories, all kinds of stuff. We get to test cleats that sometimes never come out, sometimes ones that are coming out in like 2 years from now. The guys really seem to like that. I think it's pretty cool. I guess a lot of people think we just do laundry. Normal practice, the students will set up the equipment outside. Ryan runs the clock. We fix anything as it breaks. Students help with drills sometimes, clean up everything afterwards, shoot jugs. It's kind of it. Practice is like the easiest part of our job, I think.
It's crazy that I've already been here for a year, you know, thinking about it, but it's definitely, the offseason has gone by quick. I feel like I just got done that Duquesne game, but I'm excited. I know we got new talent coming in, freshmen, transfers at Towson, so it's gonna be fun. I'm excited to see them on the field, see how they react to adversity, and see how they play.
Pretty much had everybody back, and everybody's going to work. Everybody's focused. Nobody's talking about last year. Like everybody's just focused on the now.
Maybe people remember that I made fun of us being picked 10th last year, and we won, and we went to the playoffs and all that good stuff. But it's good for conversation. It's good for fans. But as far as what we do, no, that's not motivating. If our motivation is external, we're not going anywhere. And so it's a good conversation for our fans. I'm sure there's a lot of trash talking on all kinds of boards for all kinds of people. There are all kinds of fans everywhere. And we're just going to put our nose down like we always do, grind it out, work really hard together, have fun doing it. And odds are it's going to work out in our favor.
We snuck up on people last year, and that definitely won't happen this year. So we just got to keep working on us. We can't focus on anybody else.
Our goal this year is just to get better, you know, because I mean, think about how good we did and how well we performed as an offense last year. But there's still ways we can improve, you know, drives here and there that we could have done better. I could have done better. and things that I can improve. So I know that's going to happen over this camp. And if that happens, I don't see us being stopped as an offense.
There's great defenses, great teams all in this conference. You never know what you're going to get week in and week out.
It's hard, it's different, summers are short, but even just talking about it, you hear the guys in the room talking about it. Hair on the back of your neck starts to stand up, you get a little bit of a chill. Football season's here. It's time.